Cowboys versus the Ravens. I'm gonna turn it over to you, Marv. I'm gonna let you kick us off with
No, no,
what.
no, 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 no. We gotta let the resident Dallas Cowboy, fan and apologist and whatever you want to call yourself for Dallas. I need to let you start this. But
Okay.
mind you, everybody, I need you to realize how he kind of set this up, right? Did you notice a few times he said it's early in the season? It's early in the season. It's early. He said that a few times. So I know he's gonna preface that in his little soliloquy about Dallas right now to tell us why we shouldn't be worried about the Cowboys. But I want to hear. I want to hear how you feel because you always say
Absolutely.
you real about this. You true to the game. So let's see how true to the game you are right now.
I'll definitely kick it off. I have no problems with that because I'm always gonna bring the real. Look. Today, as in last week, the key to any football game, and football hasn't changed from beginning of time. You have to run the ball and you have to stop the run. Dallas couldn't run the ball today, which caused them to get behind on the scoreboard, and they couldn't stop the run, which was the major thing in the ball game. So Dallas has a problem right now stopping the run. They have to stop the run in order because Dallas's forte is rushing the passer. And if they can't get a team in 3rd and 6, 7, 8, 9, then what they do best is not, they can't do that, which is rushing the passer. But look, they have to stop the run. That's been what their Achilles heel has been since Mike McCarthy's been there. But it is early in the season, Mark. First and foremost, 3rd game of the season, plenty of time to get the ship righted. But let me say this: the offense came back strong. Dak Prescott threw for 379 yards. There's nothing wrong with the offense. There were some penalties that I didn't like. But overall, where the Cowboys are at, I'm fine with it. We're 1-2 going into Thursday night against the Giants. Let's right the ship, and we're going to be fine. Look. You guys want to jump all over Sammy Campbell. Now it's over. It's 3 games into the season. They have 14 more games. That's ridiculous. The Cowboys are fine. They're going to win 11 or 12 games like they always do, and they just have to right the ship. The one last thing I'll say about Dallas and what all the Cowboy fans needs to understand, the physical nature of the game. I don't think Dallas practiced tackling enough. They're arm tackling too much. They're reaching and grabbing and trying to tackle instead of laying that Rydell and them shoulder pads on people. You have to change that up, but there's plenty of time to do that, Mark. We're gonna be all right.
So all my all my naysayers out there for the Cowboys, I happen to be one of them. I need to ask Cowboy experts, the same bugaboo that you dealt with last year. What has changed for Dallas from what ultimately was their demise last year? You're seeing it in the early parts of this season. The inability to stop the run, the inability to run the football, because I was told by somebody, I ain't gonna say their name, but I was told that the offensive line was better. I was told that Zeke was going to return to his old form. I was told that you made 2 free agency pickups on the defensive line that was gonna halt the run, gonna make you more of a run stopping team. So and it's turned back into the $60 million man having to be the person to kind of catapult you to wins and to win playoff games, which we know he can't do because he's not done it yet. So we can't say he can do it because he's yet to do it, right? So what's different for as a Cowboy fan? You got to be worried because the same things that bother, the same things. So then you just ignore it.
I'm
So
not ignoring it.
you can't tell me the same issues that ultimately made you lose in the playoffs aren't the same issues that you're having to start the year. Do you see those? Or are you saying they don't exist?
That is a true statement. I agree with you there. But Marv, you pick up 2 free agents prior to the season, right? They have to get in football shape. It's a long season. Look. It's 14 more games to go. I'm not worried. I'm not overly concerned with a 1-2 start. Dallas has to get better stopping the run. The whole Achilles heel of what Dallas has to do in 14 games is stop the run. If they stop the run, they're right where they should be. I'm not overly concerned.
Would you agree with me that stopping the run and being physical is a mindset? Would
It
you agree
certainly
with
is.
me with that?
It certainly
Okay,
is.
so they didn't have the mindset to end the year last year. They certainly don't have that mindset this year. So all of a sudden, it's a switch that's going to get flipped. That you're all of a sudden going to have a mindset to where you're going to become a physical team that can stop the run when you don't really have the personnel to do so.
Well, I
So
think they have the personnel to do it, Marvin. It's not. I do think it's a mindset. I think it's a mindset of stopping the run. I think you can't be grabbing people with your arm and arm tackling. You have to lay the shoulder pads and a Rydell on people. So certainly there's some things to clean up. What I'm telling you is mindset means go in there and hit somebody. Do I think Dallas has the personnel to do it? Absolutely. But they haven't shown it. Physicality is a mindset. It's a repetition thing. It's a lay the wood on you. But all of you guys that are sending these tweets and commenting, it's ridiculous. We're 3 games into the season. I mean, look,
and you
guys,
1-2, and you 1-2, and you've lost both games at home. That's a
Marvin,
problem, Lee. I
we
understand that your hair not on
travel
fire
well,
because
man.
we
We
ain't got
travel
no
well.
hair. We don't have no hair right now, so our hair ain't on fire. But if you had hair, it'd be on fire. You lost 2 games at home. You gave up 260 yards on the ground today against a team that was 0-2 that couldn't find their identity, but they found it against you. So
A
thank goodness for
team,
Dallas for
a team
Baltimore.
that'll be in the playoffs and will be there at the end. I'm not. Look, you guys. I'm the same guy. I don't sugarcoat anything. Dallas has to stop the run. Running the football, Mark. We haven't even really been able. You haven't been able to test Dallas' ability to run the football because they dropped behind in these 2 games. So whether they can run the football, we don't know because they haven't had to run the football. They've been pass mode. So we don't know what the running game is going to be like. But certainly, I'm not worried. I'm certainly not worried because I understand football. You know, sometimes you people that are just so fans, y'all want to pounce on Cowboy fans. We're America's team. We're the top draw in the league, and sometimes you guys like to pounce. I'm not one of those. I tell the truth. Hold on, let me finish. I tell the truth when the truth needs to be told. I just told you what the Cowboys need to do and where we're at. But I don't overly panic on anything. 1-2 is not its death sentence. We're 1 game out of first place with 2 games to play against the team that's leading the division. I have no worries right now.
Or maybe there's a flip side to that coin. Maybe you're like one of those just people that are in a relationship that everybody else can see is so bad, right? Man or woman, you in a relationship that you're just getting beat, and but you still make excuses for that person because you love them so much, right? And you can't see what's right in front of you, and all the people that are surrounding you are trying to tell you, man, you in a bad relationship. Like this relationship is not healthy for you and you need to be able to see outside of it. So we trying to let you know right now that you in a bad relationship, Lee, and somehow you're going to have to figure out a way to break free of it so you can get some perspective, and then you're going to come back to all of us. You're going to say, damn, man, y'all was right. I was in a bad relationship. I couldn't see outside of it because the Cowboys had me so jaded.
Let me get some of these comments. And Elliott Lyons, the true diehard Cowboy fans have an eternal optimism that I just can't figure out. It's amazing. Why do they believe so strongly this year? This comes from a Cardinal fan now. Sammy Campbell, Zeke is a fossil now. Lee, all Zeke can do is run in the refrigerator and grab a beer. Sammy Campbell's been a hater for about 40 years. Ray Blackwell, Dallas hasn't been able to stop the run. I agree with that. We have to stop the run. I don't have a problem with that. Marvin, L.A., are we still talking about the Dallas Cowboys? Look, Marv, there's no LA
I
team
think
that's
it's
relevant
math.
right
It's math.
now. And let me go to somebody else. Lee, Dallas is trash. Miss Norma Orange, Miss Orange, I'm not going to say anything. That's your opinion. And Recycle Me, Dallas is garbage. See, this is what I'm talking about, Marv. Because I didn't have any, in all of those comments I just read, there was not one true football analysis. All it was
no. There was a few. There were a few.
That wasn't. See, this is what I'm saying. I come on the show with true analysis of where the Cowboys are. I said they need to stop the run. They haven't stopped the run. They have to tackle better. They have to make sure that they get a lead or the game is close so they can use their pass rush. So I come on with analysis. But then I have all these people that want to pile on. But I'll take it because it's a long season. Trust me.
But Lee, let me tell you now. There was some valid comments. Here's one of them. Zeke is a fossil. All he can do is run the refrigerator. That's facts. The second fact, they had stopped the run in 2 years. That's facts. The
They
third
have
fact that was said, is that about the optimism of Cowboys fans. Every year is going to be your year. That's facts as well. So
But we win every year. We win,
don't poo poo all. Yeah.
but
I
we
know
win every year.
you front
I
runners.
mean,
You front runners.
we're
You
not
front
front
runners.
runners.
I get it.
I've always been a cow. We win every year. We're America's team. We're the most watched team. We have the most games. So this is not optimism. This is truth.
Let me
And
ask let
so,
me ask you this question. Let me ask you this
absolutely,
question as a Cowboy fan.
absolutely.
Would you take being America's team and the most watched? Is that more valuable to you than Super Bowls?
Well, let me say this, Mar.
No. That's a simple yes or no. It's a simple
We
yes
have
or no.
5 Super Bowls, so we've won Super Bowls. So I don't know.
You
I don't
haven't
know
won
how
in
to
this
answer that
decade.
question.
You
We
ain't won
have
in
some
about
we've
3
won Super
decades.
Bowls already. But
It's been about two decades.
keep the comments coming. I love this stuff because I'm going to be the one with the last laugh. But I love this. Y'all keep it. But I will say this, Mark. I do like it when people have a true analysis of the football game.